Hey, it's your boy Hendo checking in, coming to y'all with another video. And today we got the government finally came to an agreement that the tariffs were illegal from the beginning and that they need to be paid back. And so let's get into it. Who's getting the money? When are they getting the money? And how do you get the money? Let's get into it.
Monday, April 20th is going to be a big day. It's going to be off the chain, as the kids say. Do the kids still say that? Anyway, it's going to be an important day. It will be the day that a new government portal opens up that allows businesses that paid thousands of dollars, and in some cases, millions of dollars in tariffs imposed by the Trump administration will be able to go on a website and begin the process of trying to get their money refunded. Remember, the Supreme Court struck down the tariffs imposed by the Trump administration. And so now thousands of companies will be able to begin the process of trying to get their money back. The federal government has to give back $175 billion. But all of this prompts another question. What about you? What about the consumer? What about the person that ultimately gave money to the company that allowed them to go and pay for the tariff? And when you talk with experts, and I've talked with them on all sides of this, some say, yes, the consumer should ultimately get the money. Others talk about the fact that it would be an administrative nightmare trying to figure out who gets what when, because of the time that's been involved in this, a number of people that are also involved, the amount of money in some cases that's also involved. It can be a lot, but already lawsuits have been filed against large companies like Costco, for instance, where consumers say the money that these companies stand to get in refunds from the federal government should ultimately be returned to consumers. Be sure to like and follow for more.
See, the lawsuits with Costco is smart because don't they keep your receipts on file or something like that? I think that's how that works. But the lawsuits with them, don't quote me on that, but the lawsuits with them is smart. Or anybody who has receipts, you know what I mean? Like this money deserves to go to the consumer, but the business owner also deserves the money. So it is like a crazy game. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Let's keep going.
You are aware that this was the plan all along, right? The tariff refund system that's going into effect on April 20th to return $166 billion is not going to go to you, the person who's been paying these tariffs, but the companies. The consumer bears the brunt of the cost. Not China, not any of these companies, no one other than the consumers, because the companies raise the costs of their products to compensate for the increased cost of tariffs. And now this refund is going to the companies. They get to double tap on their profits. This was the goal all along, to siphon as much money as humanly possible out of our pockets, transition it to the wealthy, mostly Trump's personal pockets, and then leave us with nothing. Billions upon billions of dollars are going to Israel per year. We are now spending stupid amounts of money on tariff prices that are never going to go down. Even after this refund is in place, those prices are going to stay. And anyone who still supports Trump and this administration and things like these tariffs are either multi-million-dollar people who are profiting off of these things or people with brain damage, because there is no logical reason when the facts are in front of you.
He said, don't you know that was the plan all along? And I wonder, how much of it is just stupidity and mistakes by a regime or how much of it was really the plan all along? You know what I mean? It's really crazy. It's like, are they really trying to crash the economy? Are they really trying to bankrupt the country? Because paying back this billions of dollars and we're already insolvent, which it is the money that deserves to go back to the people, but it's like, damn. But you damn sure can't ask the people to, hey, y'all brunt the full force of this. Hey, y'all just, we're supposed to pay y'all back, but the country not doing too well, so y'all gotta, suck it up. We'll pay y'all back later. That would not go over. So it's crazy. We'll see though. Let's get into it.
We have breaking news right now. In a stunning 6-3 decision, the United States Supreme Court just invalidated Donald Trump's tariffs. One of the biggest blows to the Trump administration to date. This is a life or death decision for the Trump administration's economic policy. And while the Supreme Court said absolutely not, the 6 justices in the majority include Roberts, include Barrett and the liberals. You have Kavanaugh along with Thomas and Alito in the dissent. You also have Gorsuch in the majority saying that Donald Trump does not have the constitutional authority to impose his tariffs. That is Donald Trump's chief economic policy. He has been saying for a long time that he wanted these tariffs, that the United States can't survive without these tariffs. Well, here's the deal, folks. these tariffs were unconstitutional, and the Supreme Court just struck them down. A major blow to the Trump administration, a major victory for a lot of folks across America, and especially small businesses. I'll have an update for you very soon, so spread the word, follow along for more.
So the President of the United States has just announced that there's going to be a tariff repayment system that begins on April 20th. I know what we're all thinking. Corporations raised prices to cover the cost of these imports, which was essentially just a national sales tax on all citizens. And surely the citizens are going to be able to use this system. That's where you're wrong, because this system is set up for the corporations to be able to get rebates on the tariffs. There's not going to be anything to lower the prices or force these corporations to go back to the cost that they were charging beforehand. They just get to double dip. They just get to charge more, make consumers pay for it, and then also get rebated. It really continues to highlight the wealth disparity that's going on in America, and that corporations probably have more rights than I do. Very, very frustrating. And again, I mean, there's no mental gymnastics to really make it make sense. Obviously, it's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Like he said, corporations probably have more rights than he does. Probably have more rights than every United States citizen in the United States. Billionaires for sure have more rights than you, even though they're a United States citizen, and you probably, you know. All right. Anyway, yeah, it's weird though. It's crazy though. Isn't that crazy though? And that they can just like, this is why warehouses are being burned down. This is why Americans are being fed up with the system. You know what I mean? Because when everything rises, you gotta pay a car note, this, that. It just starts to stack up. It starts to add up. Even with 2 incomes in a household, it's still not enough, and people are getting fed up with it. And doing dumb stuff like putting tariffs and making the system even harder, hiking the price even harder. Like even before, when I was saying like I think it gotta be. Like, they got to be doing it on purpose. There's no way it's an accident or just pure stupidity. How is that many people that stupid? But let's keep going, though.
That's why unemployment is up. That's why infrastructure is down. I thought the taxes and the tariffs were supposed to reinvest in American businesses and jobs, and why is manufacturing going down? It just doesn't make any sense. The tariffs was part of the biggest transfer of wealth to the top. Real quick, the tariffs, bro, was absolutely a disaster.
Right.
Absolutely a disaster. Who pays the tariffs? The importer pays the tariffs, which is the business, and they push that business along to the consumers, raising the prices. The judges just ruled that the tariffs were made illegal. So guess what? A lot of these top companies are suing the government. They're going to get money from the government based off the taxes that they had to pay, which raised our prices. So who's not getting any money? The consumer whose prices got raised. So they're about to get money from the government because those tariffs were illegal, while our prices all just went up.
And the crazy thing is, our prices went up and probably are not going to come down. They're probably going to stay up, because once you pay that price, it's going to stay that price. These people ain't going to bring it down. Even if the tariffs ain't hitting them no more, they're still going to overcharge you, because now they've been making that amount of money. Even if they can still beat the price down, the name of the game of capitalism is profit the most amount of money. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up system, but we gonna come together, overcome it. I know we will, as a people. I see it in us. We got that fighting spirit for sure. But thank y'all for checking in today. I know it's a little dark in here. Video quality is a little messed up. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for checking in. I really appreciate y'all. And have a good day.